Do you ever feel like you replaying a game where someone else knows all the rules and you're just trying to keep up? You work hard, you save what you can, but at the end of the month, you look at your bank account and wonder, where did it all go? It feels like you're running on a treadmill, putting in all this effort just to stay in the same place. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone and it's not your fault. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on why money feels so much harder than it should and how you can finally start to change that narrative. Let me introduce you to Alex. Alex is a young professional, smart, driven, and does everything he is supposed to do. Got the degree, landed a good job, even tries to put money aside. But lately, Alex feels a constant low-level hum of financial anxiety. A surprise car repair sends a jolt of panic through the system. A friend's lavish vacation photos on Instagram spark a mix of envy and frustration. Alex thinks, I'm doing everything right, so why does it feel so wrong? Why is this so hard? We're going to follow Alex's journey today because Alex's story is, in many ways, our story. The first piece of this puzzle isn't in our bank accounts. It's in our brains. We all have hidden money beliefs, these invisible scripts that run our financial lives. They're programmed into us from a young age, picked up from our families, our culture, and society. Maybe you grew up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees, which taught you that money is scarce and hard to come by. Or perhaps you saw your parents constantly stressed about bills, so now any conversation about money makes your own shoulders tense up. Alex, for instance, grew up in a family that never talked about money. It was a taboo topic. So now, as an adult, Alex avoids looking at bank statements and finds it incredibly difficult to even set a budget, because it feels uncomfortable and overwhelming. These beliefs operate in the background like an old computer program, quietly influencing every decision we make, from whether we ask for a raise to what we buy at the grocery store. The first step is just realizing these programs are running. Then, we have the modern monster, lifestyle inflation. The moment we get a raise, it's like a new set of expectations magically appears. Suddenly, the apartment that was fine yesterday feels a little too small. The phone that works perfectly seems outdated. And a huge part of this pressure comes from the comparison trap of our digital world. We're constantly scrolling through curated highlight reels of other people's lives. We see the fancy dinners, the exotic trips, the new gadgets. Our brains don't easily distinguish between this curated reality and actual reality. So we feel a constant pressure to keep up, to spend in ways that signal success. Alex feels this acutely. After a promotion, Alex upgraded the car and moved to a nicer neighborhood. It felt like the right thing to do, the next logical step. But soon, the bigger paycheck was swallowed by bigger bills, and the feeling of being stuck returned, just at a higher income level. This isn't a failure of willpower. It's a feature of the attention economy, which is designed to make us feel like we're always missing out, always needing something more. This brings us to another critical point. For many of us, the problem isn't a lack of effort. It's a lack of systems. We try to manage our money using brute force and memory alone. We tell ourselves, I'll spend less this month, without a clear plan of what that actually means. Think of it like trying to build furniture without the instruction manual. You have all the pieces, but you're just guessing where they go, getting frustrated, and maybe ending up with a wobbly table. A financial system is your instruction manual. It automates the important stuff so you don't have to rely on discipline, which is a finite resource. Alex was trying to save whatever was left over at the end of the month, but there was rarely anything left. This leftover method is a recipe for failure because it pits our long-term goals against our immediate wants. And our immediate wants often win, especially when we're tired or stressed. And that leads us straight into the emotional side of money. We think of money as numbers on a screen, but it's deeply, profoundly emotional. We spend when we're sad to feel better. We spend when we're happy to celebrate. We spend out of fear of missing out. We spend out of boredom. Alex noticed a pattern. After a particularly stressful week at work, online shopping carts would mysteriously fill up. It was a quick hit of dopamine, a temporary escape from the pressure. This is emotional spending, and it's a powerful force. On top of that, we face decision fatigue. We make hundreds of small decisions every day, and by the end of it, our capacity to make good, rational choices is depleted. So when it comes to deciding whether to order takeout or cook, the path of least resistance, the expensive, easy option often wins. The modern economy is a master at exploiting this. Every app, Every ad is optimized to grab our attention and make it as easy as possible to spend money with a single click. They are actively working against your long-term financial health. And it's crucial to understand that you're up against a very sophisticated system. So, we have these hidden beliefs, the pressure of lifestyle inflation, a lack of systems, and our own emotional triggers, all happening within an economy designed to make us consume. When you see it all laid out like that, it's no wonder money feels hard. It's not because you're bad with money. It's because you're a human being living in a very complex world. The problem isn't your intelligence or your discipline. The problem is a lack of awareness and a lack of the right structures. But the good news is, we can change that. We can take back control, not through force, but through intention. Let's start with one powerful mindset shift. Instead of seeing money as a source of stress or a measure of your worth, start seeing it as a tool. That's all it is. A tool to help you build the life you want. It's not good or bad. It's neutral. Like a hammer, you can use it to build a beautiful house, or you can hit your thumb with it. When you see money as a tool, you take the emotion out of it. You become the one in charge. The question shifts from, am I good enough? To how can I use this tool to achieve my goals? Alex started practicing this. Instead of thinking, I can't afford that, Alex started asking, how can I afford that? Or, is that the best way to use my tool right now? It's a small change in language, but it shifts you from a passive victim to an active creator of your financial life. Next, let's build one simple habit to regain control. This isn't about creating a massive, complicated budget that you'll abandon in a week. It's about awareness. The habit is this. At the end of each day, take just 60 seconds to review your spending for that day. You can use a simple notes app or a piece of paper. Just write down what you spent money on. No judgment, no shame. The goal isn't to critique yourself. It's simply to observe. I spent $15 on coffee and lunch today. Oh, that subscription I forgot about renewed. This simple act of daily awareness is incredibly powerful. It reconnects you with your financial reality. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see where you are, and you can start to make conscious choices instead of operating on autopilot. Alex started doing this and was shocked to see how much was going towards small, mindless purchases. Just seeing it was enough to start making small, intentional changes. Finally, let's create one simple system to make money feel lighter and more predictable. This is the pay yourself first system, but with a twist. The moment you get paid, before you pay any bills, before you buy groceries, you are going to automate a transfer of a specific amount of money into a separate savings account. This is you paying your future self. It doesn't have to be a huge amount. It can be $50, $20, even $10. The amount doesn't matter as much as the automation. By automating it, you remove the need for discipline. The money is gone before you even have a chance to miss it. This single act flips the script. Instead of saving what's left, you spend what's left after saving. This ensures you are always making progress on your goals. Alex set up an automatic transfer of just 5% of each paycheck. It felt small at first, but after a few months, seeing that savings account grow provided a feeling of security and control that was completely new. It created a safety net, which reduced the panic around unexpected expenses. So let's recap. Money feels hard because of our hidden beliefs. Lifestyle inflation, a lack of systems, and emotional triggers, all amplified by the modern economy. But you can take back control. Start by shifting your mindset. See money as a tool. Build the habit of daily spending awareness. And implement the system of paying yourself first through automation. These aren't drastic, life-altering changes. They are small, quiet, intentional shifts. But over time, they will completely transform your relationship with money. Remember Alex? After a few months of implementing these changes, things started to feel different. The constant hum of anxiety started to fade. Looking at the bank account was no longer a moment of dread, but a moment of clarity. There was still work to do, but for the first time, Alex felt in control. Not because of a huge raise or a lottery win, but because of awareness and a simple, effective structure. Money is not meant to be a constant struggle. It's not meant to be a source of shame or a measure of your worth. You have the power to change the narrative. It starts not with earning more, but with understanding more. It starts with being a little kinder to yourself and a little more intentional with your choices. Take a moment to reflect on this. What is one hidden money belief that might be running in your background? You don't have to have the answer right now. Just sitting with the question is a powerful first step. If this conversation brought some clarity to your life, consider subscribing for more content on navigating the modern world with intention and peace. Thank you for spending this time with me. You've got this.